Hey everyone, Starshine here. Welcome back to another exciting base game. Today I play with Luke, B4 Sid and Emerald Angel, and I think without any further ado, we start this game. Alright, so I think the first thing we all noticed when the game was loaded, I think was...
I think the 12-11-6 is looking juicy.
You're right, Lukey. And also, one thing that looks really juicy is the 469 with the double ore spot. Gives you always an unblocked ore, also if one of the hexes is blocked, and gives you the chance to play a very strong ore with cheap if you can catch a great wheat tile on the way back. Sid also took the 469 spot and pointed down, which is absolutely the right decision for me in that position. Luke afterwards made a bit surprising move. He took the 569 over the 458, which makes also sense too. He gets the best brick tile and a very strong wood tile to play a strong rogue game. On the other hand, when it was Emerald's turn, he said something which kinda conflicts with his 569 pick.
I still think the 548 gives you much more chance because you don't get sheep if you don't 548.
Emerald took kinda a while to select her pick because it was also a pretty tough decision. She decided to go with the 458 and point to the right because she was pretty scared someone would take the 810. But we also already saw during the placements that the players on this table are really fun to play with like small hints like
Timer, Emerald. Timer.
Yeah, I see it.
After that, it was my turn to pick, and I think I had a pretty easy pick. I picked the 5810 with the double wood and the 3611 with the double brick. The reason for that? Pretty simple. I get a brick port on the bottom and I get a wood port on the top, if no one cuts me off to any of those two, which is also pretty unlikely, except maybe the 348 pointing upwards. With this setup, I have a pretty good chance to go for the longest road in my opinion, and can also port my wood and my brick for the missing ore, which I will need to build the cities. Although Emerald was not ready for her to pick again.
Oh crap! Now I have more decisions to make. I wasn't ready for that, Starshine.
She decided pretty quickly that she would go to the 9, 10, 11. I think there is a point that she could go for the 348, just because she has the paired force. But with the 9, 10, 11, she has a very balanced ore wheat sheep with 7 points of ore and 5 points of each wheat and sheep. The 348 also clusters her hand with useless wood because she was very unlikely to get to the wood port. Also, because she didn't point up to the 341 port, that is also not really an option anymore. One thing that is really surprising though, that she pointed her road to the left, knowing that it will be a very dead road anyway, because the 348 is never going to be opened. I definitely think pointing downwards to the 2-9 would have been a way better decision in this situation. Luke then of course went for the 348, but he was of course thinking about cutting me off to the wood port. But we agreed on a very creative deal.
Or Starshine, we can make a deal.
I'm already suspicious.
No. My deal is you leave the wheat port and I leave the wood port.
If you can put the brick port on top, I'm fine with that.
You go to the brick port, but not to the wheat port.
Alright, so you will get the wheat port, but I will get the wood and the brick port. Is that what we can
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. Sure.
After Luke picked his 348 spot, Emerald said something very interesting.
Also, you're getting roads at the same rate he is. I feel like you'll be able to build a road there if you want.
And I think Emerald pointed out something very true. Luke and I share very many tiles and very many production things together. We share the 6 brick, the 8 wood, and the 3 ore. On top of that, we are both on a 5 wood tile, and the 4 and the 10 wheat are equally strong tiles, which means our setups are very similar. However, I think that my wood and my brick port together are stronger than his wheat port. Also, having the 11 brick might be a big advantage if the 6 is not rolling too much or it is blocked, because I don't rely on it that much as Luke does. Sid made a very obvious pick afterwards with the 9, 10 and coordinating his 9s, which is of course very scary if they roll too often. And of course we started with...
Coordinated nines. Go to go.
With the 9 rolling that much already in the early phase of the game, Sid is of course very close to his city already, and he was chasing Luke with a very generous trade.
No. I mean, that helps me so much, but I
Come on, let's take it, Luke. We both can be benefited there.
No. I will be 10% beneficial. You will be 90% beneficial of that deal. So.
Oh.
With the first 7 of the game, we finally have to ask us the ultimate Catan question. Who is the target? Emerald decided that she blocks the 6th brick, which is a fine block in her position. However, I think that Sid is already a bit of the target, just because he is her direct opponent for the largest army. Also, the paired 9s can be very scary if they roll too often. With getting a weed out of my hand, Emerald is also able to place down the first city of the game. I think she also places it very wisely, just because the 9 ore and the 10 wheat are pretty big targets if she would have citied there. With sitting up on the 8 sheep, she will also probably have the opportunity to trade some sheeps for some other resource cards she will need later in the game. With me rolling my first 7 in the game, I was really thinking about blocking the 9 ore or the 4 ore. I decided to go with the 4 ore in the end, but I'm not really sure about this decision. I also don't really think it mattered, so... especially with Sid having a knight on his turn. Let's let the game move on a bit for itself.
I don't think he blocks us back. I think his direct competitor is not us.
Anyone got a sheep?
If it was a brick, I'd do it.
But a brick is very valuable for you.
Hey, something you don't make for something I don't make. I don't know why that wouldn't be a fair deal. I mean, if you don't want to do it, I get it, but...
How about a 2 for 1?
No. A card you don't make for a card I don't make. I don't know why that's not fair.
I don't
And you
like
have
that
9
deal.
cards.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I do it. I know it's awful deal, but it helps me so much to settle, so... Gotta do something.
No.
That's bad luck.
Emerald, are you willing to trade here so that I can block their 6th brick?
The only thing I'd be willing to give is a wood. Otherwise, come take it.
Yeah, I have plenty of wood, so...
Yeah.
Oh, no, nice.
Mm.
Good to know.
I do tend to forget to play my knights, but in this case, I do not.
Alright, let's jump in again. With this information, Emerald reveals a lot about her death card, which she should definitely not do in this situation. I mean, it is probably pretty obvious that she would play a knight if the 8 sheep is blocked. However, it's definitely nothing you should ever say. Afterwards, some classic deeds were going down.
I mean, because it's helping you much more than it's helping me.
So you want to do this? Is that what you proposed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna 7 out. Oh, okay.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're not gonna 7 out.
Yeah. Does somebody want some more? 2. I like this 2 for 2 here. Let's do this one.
I can. Oh.
So you get 2 ore to Starshine? Oh.
Yeah.
Imagine if it's a dirty mono.
No.
If it was a dirty mono, I'd be offering more. It's not a dirty mono.
It would be a very good dirty mono though. Oh, you're plenty.
Oh, she's going to the sheep boat, I see.
Oh wow, another city.
Oh my god. There are plenty. 2 cities.
I mean, I'm surprised you... Well, I guess I'm not surprised you don't have one, because you went dev cards and stuff.
I think stealing from Emerald was pretty good, because...
That's a good card for you.
Yes, Emerald, I agree. I think I also agree with you with the deal you did on my turn. It brings you way more closer to the sheep port, which might be very essential for you in the game. after I got my city down on the 5-8-10, we of course rolled the 3 immediately. It is even worse that Sid is able to build a city on his turn on the 4-6-9, which is an amazing spot, considering he gets 3 ore and 1 wheat every time we roll the 9 now.
No. I have a city, so I'm just thinking where to go. I think that I would rather go here. It's
Hey, see.
Of course it rolled.
In another trading phase, I got a lot of...
No.
But thanks to my 2-for-1 port, I don't really need too many trades.
Oh, two.
No. Are you willing, Sid, to trade sheep?
I can take anything else than wood for sheep. Yeah. Yes, look.
I'm not gonna build anything. This is just a trade in advance. This doesn't get me settlement. I mean, I don't have to let Emerald accept it, so I'm gonna do it with her.
I mean, I think I might be a little less scary than other people on the board right now, so. Yeah.
I'm also not doing too bad, considering I will have 2 ports kinda soon.
I can do that.
I'm still not sure about this 2-for-1 trade I did there. I really was scared about 7ing out because I got so amazing cards in my hand. On the other hand, if I place on the brick port, this is basically a 2-for-1 deal which I could do with the bank, and it saves me from 7ing out. I would be really interested what you think about this one. 9 is really awful for me.
9 is super awful for everybody that's not Sid.
Well, look at the person with 2 cities and a wood port and a brick port.
You just got everything for a city except a wheat on 1 roll.
With 11 cards in Luke's head, it was not really likely he gets a trade done.
I'd rather give it to the bank, to be honest.
Okay.
Also, Emerald was on 12 cards, and luckily for her, she didn't 7 out. She also got the settlement on the sheep port, and on top of that was able to buy a death card. However, she has one big problem now. She is behind in the death card race, which is definitely one of her winning conditions. Therefore, she really needs to catch up on that and needs to buy as many death cards as possible now, if she really wants to compete for army.
Oh, where was that 11 a roll ago?
With the 11 rolling, I had multiple options what I could do. First of all, I could have connected within the middle and tried to secure longest road with that. I was pretty concerned though that I would be a big target if I do that now, so I decided to just take the brick port. I also could have taken the 2-5, but well, it's a 2, so I decided for the brick port.
That hurts. Sorry, Sid.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
I'm the only one with no double city. And no.
With no city? You have a city
Double
right there.
city. I have a double city.
Oh,
I don't have 2 cities.
well, Sid doesn't have a double city either.
Starshine has 2 ports, so.
He does. And is about to get longest road.
Well, yeah, sadly I have to agree, the 6 is a good block there.
If you want to throw in a second card.
Yeah, I'll do it for 2 cards. I'll do it for us or not wood. Oh, I can do that. I need a sheep, so where can I get the sheep?
With the 9 being blocked again, Emerald decided to play a 9, and I think she has a really tough decision now, because she cannot block me and Sid together. And with her opening the 9, Sid could win very easily if 2 or 3 9s roll in a row. Of course, that's not too likely, but it is definitely possible because 9 is a very strong number. She decided to block the 6 brick, and seeing the situation here, I am not really sure if that's the right move here. For my part, I need another road to get the longest road, a settlement, and another settlement or a city. So I'm not really sure who is closer in this situation. The problem for Emerald though is that she hasn't really got any good blocks for Sid, except the 9 wheat, and blocking the 9 wheat hurts Lukinho the most, who is not the biggest threat at the moment in my opinion.
Oh my gosh.
With 2 frees being rolled, Luki can make the ultimate move. With his mono, he can of course mono all of my ore out of his hand, which puts him again in a really strong position. he can afford to build up 2 cities and brings him totally back into the game.
Yeah, I think I had to do it now.
And yes, monos are overpowered.
That hurts.
No.
If, I don't think there is anything to do with my hand, to be honest. Ooh, dangerous.
Okay, I have a knight. What do you think if I unblock 6 and block 8? Is the worst thing, right? Yeah. Sorry. Sorry to even ask that, because if 6 rolls, then he gets 2 bricks. He had wood already in his hand.
Yeah, I mean,
Why
do what you
should I
think's
play
best.
it? If I have a knight, why should I play it? It's on the best spot.
He's got the weak port, so he just got 2 free cards. It kind of doesn't matter whether the 6 is blocked or not.
I agree. With Luke having 12 cards in his hand and only needing 2 roads to get the longest road, it might not be a bad idea to play a knight. However, blocking the free is not really changing too much, because Luke will definitely go for a road settlement. He already traded for a sheep last turn, which means he has that one in hand.
We really needed a 7 there.
No, it's not good game because he stole the 1 card he should not have stolen.
Good.
Well done, Sid.
Go, Sid, go.
I can go for the dev win, that would be fun.
Yeah, that's a gamble.
I think, yeah, it is a gamble.
It always is, though.
Yeah, I think I'll... Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, he's going for more. Emerald, I have knight, so then think of what I could have.
You have 3 down devs, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
understand.
really
but
scary.
I understand.
I have a
still
knight
have a
too.
knight in
I
hand.
have a knight too. I have a knight too, so...
But I can't get 2 points easily, right? I have my army in my hand.
Well, I got 3 roads in my hand.
Yeah, I can't take road.
Oh, if you... Okay, if you take road, yeah. Then, but if you have an out, will you still take road?
We think about that when it happens.
No, I still can't take. I still can't get enough roads. He has to build only 1 more road, so he will have it no matter what.
I of course wanted to get a deal in this situation because I want to get longest road and place the settlement. But Luki talked down the deals pretty easily.
I think that there is just no trading because
And no, nothing followed after because.
then you do that and take a sheep.
Build roads with sheep? Who knew?
In this situation, I decided to go for a sheep instead of a brick, which might of course be very risky, but I still wanted to make some progress. I feel like it might be game if we roll 6.
I think even if we roll the 6, it would not help.
Yeah, but you might have a rogue building.
No, I don't have a road building. So I have a knight, so I'm gonna use it.
With Sid playing another knight, he's of course less scary now, because he only has 2 down devs. And another good thing is he steals a card from Lukinho. That's not
Yeah.
good.
Nice block.
Oh my god, this is just what I don't know how this.
Too bad that wasn't a 7 though.
No, I stole just the wheat that I needed, and then I got the wood that I needed.
Great. Is this game then?
No, I have the exact number.
Yeah, Luki was lucky enough to get the right roll combined with the right steal at the end, which is of course very unfortunate. But it was very well played by him.
GG. It was a good game.
Yes, I absolutely agree. It was a great game. Well played by everyone, and I want to thank everyone for being here today. What do we learn out of this game? Take road as long as you can. If you secure your win condition and block the other's win condition, you definitely have a better chance. You're for sure more likely to get blocked. However, if I secured road in the turn where I placed down the settlement, I definitely had a way better chance, because Luke cannot take road anymore, and of course can't win. Emerald and Sid are both on 7, so therefore that was of course a game-changing mistake. But yeah, we'll live and learn, right? I also hope you learned something out of this game, and I really hope you enjoyed watching. And until I see you the next time, have a shining day, and see ya!
Sid has the crown, so it's GG.
Yeah, but Starshine has that fancy hat. Actually, all three of you have a fancy hat. I'm just a peasant emerald over here.
Yeah, I'm also a peasant.
You got a business hat. What do you mean with peasant?
Yeah,
I'm not a businessman.
business hat.
Business hat, okay.